In the background, hard to see the Ferris wheel as well as Navy Pier, Chicago Harbor. We can barely see the boats there in the harbor. That smoke still infiltrating our region with visibilities less than 2 miles in many locations just across the state line there. Less than 1 mile. Air quality alert remains in effect through the night tonight into the day tomorrow. Am anticipating some of the smoke to start to clear out through the day tomorrow. But with that said, the current air quality, we are still very unhealthy. That reading coming in at 208. Anything above 200, very unhealthy, hazardous, getting closer to about 300. And across the region where we have the red to maroon dots, these are recording sites everywhere here, up into parts of Wisconsin, over towards Michigan. That smoke is just encompassing our region. Unhealthy to very unhealthy. Smart to stay indoors, limiting the time outside, especially for those of you with respiratory issues. Now, as we take a look at this near surface smoke, at times definitely not as bad as yesterday, but it is still very hazy and thick. And you can see where we're looking at those high levels of smoke here across northern Illinois. Now, as we advance this, and models indicating here that that heavy, thick smoke will start to retreat up to the north tomorrow. We'll gradually start to thin that haze a bit, but still hazy skies expected as we go into the start of our Friday, but the air quality will not be as bad or as poor. We're also looking at the threat of some showers and storms. Right now, we are dry, but you can see some rain and some action just off to the south and west of us. We have an area high pressure in the middle of the country. We've been very dry, in and out of some rain that we had this weekend, but around this high pressure in the jet stream, we're going to see a focus of some rain and storms here riding around the ridge of this high, so just to the north of it. And we're going to be in that zone where these clusters of showers and storms will be moving through our area. So we're looking at periods of rain and storms developing and starting overnight, continuing Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, and even into our weekend. Now, overnight, there is the chance of a strong storm or two, level 1 out of 5, low end scale. But tomorrow across our region for our Thursday, we're level 2 out of 5. And the threats with the storms that develop tomorrow will be gusty winds, large hail, and we can't rule out an isolated tornado. So as we track this with our futurecast, still fine-tuning the placement of the rain, but one round of storms expected to develop overnight and into our Thursday morning, which means you may want to give yourself some extra time waking up tomorrow because we could have some downpours with some isolated embedded thunderstorms. The best bet for this rain as of right now in the placement will be south and west. However, there is the possibility some of this could be a little bit farther to the north. Models are still trying to figure out because there's just so many rounds in the upcoming days here expected. So it's all about how it evolves off of each other, or the storms that continue to develop one after the other. So you can see Thursday morning we are looking at some rain, even some embedded thunderstorms, and then into the afternoon it all depends on how unstable we get. It's going to get very warm and humid tomorrow afternoon, and then into the late afternoon and evening we are looking at the threat of some scattered showers and storms, and some of these could dive their way a little bit farther to the south. As of right now, models not indicating a whole lot of activity. Again, it all depends on that morning round, but there is the threat of those severe storms as we head into the afternoon and evening tomorrow, with more showers and storms expected into our Friday and Saturday. So as we play this out, it's not going to be a washout, but at times some showers and storms for our Thursday into Friday, highs climbing up into the low 90s, and then some isolated storms to kick off the weekend, with rain chances continuing into our Sunday. So we're going to have to continue to closely monitor this, especially for NASCAR in Chicago. And like I said, it's going to feel very hot tomorrow. Take a look at these heat index values as we go into our Thursday afternoon. It's going to feel anywhere from about 95 to 100 degrees out there, especially away from the lakefront. So increasing the heat, the humidity, the moisture, and the unsettled activity across our region, with rain chances going up here 30 to 50% over the next couple of days right through our weekend. And of course, we'll continue to monitor that, but round 1 again happening overnight into the commute time tomorrow across parts of the region. Temperatures outside right now, it's mild out there in the low 80s. We're going to drop off into the 60s overnight. Hazy skies, showers and storms developing for our Thursday. The severe threat as we head into Friday, still the threat of some isolated storms. It's going to be hot as we head into our Sunday. Temperatures drop a bit, and then into the July 4th holiday, we're looking at the chance of an isolated storm and feeling hot with highs back near 90.